The songs of my college years, Guns N' Roses. I'd never heard Guns N' Roses, and all my roommates liked them. And I'm like, oh man, never listened to anything like this. Changed my world forever. So while I'm Elton John most days, I do like me some Guns N' Roses. So I hope y'all having a good day. Hello, Rick. I saw you changing out your Explore Georgia little backgrounds there. I loved them all.
Yeah, this is when I'm working at home, this is my background.
Oh
The other is
man,
when I'm working at and when I'm at work.
I love that though. That's good. So hey,
But
Jim.
I
Hey,
like to
Jim.
see people. I like to see people's faces. I know very few like to put themselves on. So I just
Yeah.
thought, well, hey, I'll just start because I like to see what people look like.
Well, I like seeing y'all on here too. So y'all can all do that or not do that. Whatever makes you comfortable. We want everybody to be comfortable. Now we do need to have some. We need to have some discussions among us about where we're going to go and what y'all want to do. Okay, because I know I've spent a lot of time in AIM over the last few days, especially all this week. That's basically been what we've been focused on. And I've been thinking about what to do with my Thinkorswim account, if whether I'm going over to Tastyworks or not. I got to tell you, I love just trading over at Tastyworks on that other account, though. It's a lot of fun, um, you know. But I do hate that they charge me a penny on those stocks, right? And I can't really, Rick, as you pointed out, I hadn't figured out how to include that in my analysis. And it's just pennies, I guess, but I like everything down to the penny when I keep track of stuff. And that's kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't know. So I need to know out of you guys, what are you more focused on? What do you want to be more focused on our options and our broken wing butterflies? I talked to Matt yesterday. He said, I still like doing the broken wing butterflies. So y'all tell me what you want to be more focused on, and that's where we'll go. Any thoughts on that at all? What do y'all like better? You like focusing more on AIM or focusing more on the options? What do y'all like?
So just me personally, I'm still focusing on the options. That's what I'm trading. I
Yeah.
haven't done anything with AIM yet because I really want to see how AIM performs whenever we have a nice pullback. And so uh, anyway, that's just me right now. I'm enjoying the AIM, and eventually I will be doing some AIM, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I got you. That makes total sense. And that's why I talked to someone yesterday. They're like, Bobby, you're doing this in a bull market, right? But it's kind of weird. I mean, you start looking at the thing and it's up, $900 today. What, it was up $800 yesterday, I think, at the end of the day. So in day six, so 17 days, it's up 2,600 something dollars. It's hard not for me not to say, okay, to pay attention to it because it's doing so well, right? It's just, dang, look, all of these. This is P&L today, right? So what I wanted to do is, and there are a couple ways you could run the AIM too, right? You could run the AIM on that one spreadsheet that basically runs it as Lacello ran it, or you could do the hot hand method that I kind of developed and put in there. So I've been running the hot hand method, and let's spend a couple minutes on it, and then we'll get back to the other campaigns and doing our paydays. So I did a screenshot for you guys of the trades that we did yesterday, right? So here are the trades we did yesterday. No, that's not what I did. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let me go back and get the trades that we did yesterday so we can compare. Let's see. What I wanted to see is, okay, we can do this. So let me go to activity and it'll show you the trades from yesterday. And then this will show you how things are up today, right? So here's what AIM told us to do yesterday, our little augmented session. And then here's what the profits are today. So the biggest winner for me today is AGQ. Okay. So what did AIM tell me yesterday? AIM told me on GQ to buy 6 shares, right? So on a day-to-day basis, that was a correct assumption. So my little hot hand method got it correct, didn't it? I mean, it told me to put more into that, and I'll be danged if that ain't the thing that's doing the best today. All right, now let's look what it told me to sell. It told me to sell 28 shares of O. Well, we know that was because it was mostly over allocated. I had, way more funds in that than I should have. But let's see how O is doing. So O's in the middle of the pack, to the lower part of the pack. All right. Then it also told me to sell 18 shares of junk. Well, where is junk on our list here? It looks like it's down toward the bottom too. So far, so good. If I could pull this thing up without, what the crap? Come on, baby, pull up, do something. Hold on, let me minimize it and pop it back up, see if that'll help. My computer's running really slow today. All right, pull up, duty. There you go. So junk is down at the bottom. So far, so good, right? Well, then it also showed me to sell 28 shares of something or another. What did it tell me to sell 28 shares of? Showed me to sell 28 shares of, I think it was UBT. This thing is slow, y'all. Come on. It showed me to sell 28 shares of ULE. So yesterday, now that's kind of interesting, I thought. It told me, and we sold 28 shares of ULE. Well, look where ULE is today. ULE today is, God, dang it, come on. Let me minimize it again. Thing's got a mind of its own. All right, so ULE is, I think, the very bottom performer. Let's see. Thank you. What is wrong with you? Here we go. So where's ULE? So it told me to get out of ULE, and I'll be danged. If ULE, I mean, it's still making profit, right? But it's the lowest performer. I've got these ranked from P&L day, right? Well, yeah, to the bottom. So ULE is on the bottom. Does anyone find that interesting at all? I mean, not say, hey, blind squirrel, right? But apparently, and I think this is the way to look at this, if you want to make tweaks to it, is the suggestions it made yesterday panned out for today, which I found, pretty cool. And that account is up $906, $2,600 on the year. So it's kind of cool. So anyway, we've got more testing to do. And I agree with you, Rick. Look, y'all want to paper test that, whatever, I'm the crazy one that likes, we'll put live money on stuff. And so even though that's someone else's account, he's willing to let me experiment and do. So that's what I'm doing. Let me drink some more of this Core Power. If y'all haven't tried this protein drink yet, oh man, is it good.
So, Bobby, it's really hard to go against what's winning, what's working. The fact that you're green, the fact that you're up so much. Hey, no complaints whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, it's really doing well in it so far. So, but we'll see. I mean, exactly. I do want to see what happens on the pullback, right? I want to see what happens. This market is just insane right now. It's just insane. All right, so let's go and let's do our stuff like we would normally do. Today's payday. Let's see if we can open something up here without opening too much up. Let me see if there's anything else I can close down that'll make my computer go a little faster. I think I've got it to the bare minimum. All right, so let's go and let's see what you and I have not together updated our little spreadsheet. We did a trade yesterday. I did in the other account, close one of my Cameron Skinner trades. So let's go to our NetLick tab. See how we're doing. And again, I hadn't been putting trades on in this account because I've been like, hey, what am I going to do? Am I going to move this over to Tastyworks? Am I going to stay where I'm at? So I got a lot of decisions still to make on that, right? So last we did it, we were at 5704. I think we're down a little bit from then. Let's see. Let me open it up on my phone.
Bobby,
Yeah.
are you still doing your MES trades?
I hadn't put, I've closed some, I think, but I've not put new ones on, just in the thoughts that I'm going to Tasty Works, but I think I will today. I think I'm going to put some on today. Because that's the biggest thing on the other account that's working better than anything, right? Is the MES. Those things are working fantastic. That and the broken wing butterfly are working really good. Come on, let me log into my account. I'm having all kind of snafus today. Let me get in here. But yeah, that's a good question. And my deltas are definitely too negative today. So we got to get those. I need to get those back in line, even though I may be moving this account totally to Tasty Works. Not quite sure. And that's the thing, right? I mean, if I'm moving over, then I got to close those positions. Now, you can move positions and everything, but gosh, that just scares me not being able to, in that transfer process, not being able to make adjustments if I need to. So maybe the better thing is to stay where we're at. Come on, man, show me what the netlick is. What can I log into anything? Let me try that here. Let's just show it here. My phone's not working. My computer's barely working. Let's see where our netlick is. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. Oh, by the way, we will meet Monday. My colonoscopy, guess what time I got to be at the hospital? 6 a.m., y'all. I don't know that there's a 6 a.m., 5,300. I'm like, are you kidding me? But that means that I am the first one, to get my stuff done. So that's good. Now, then I get worried and thinking, hey, what if that son of a gun, time that we checked, right? So what if the doctor didn't get a good night's sleep? What if he's, I don't know, all that kind of things run through my mind. I'm like, I want him to be fresh that morning when we come together. All right, so let's record our Greeks. I know I'm way too negative because this market's just going up, 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 up. So let's get our Greeks and see what we need to do. So we're at negative 305. Definitely need to make some adjustments, don't we? Negative 305. But I've taken a couple of the Cameron Skinner trades off, so those are positive deltas. So we would expect when the market continues to go up. So our delta is down to 115. And our Vega, is it still positive? It was when I checked earlier this morning. Yep. So our Vega's nice, 135.59. So we're ready for a correction, right? I mean, my account is set up for a correction. It really is. All right, now I've been trying to pull off buying power because that's where I'm in trouble. So how much buying power are we using? We're using 27,169. So good. We're making progress on buying power. 27,169. Rick's still doing the Rick trade.
Yes, sir.
Why leave something when it's working so well? All right, so it says that I need to add some positive deltas. No surprise, no surprise. Man, I was hoping that we would get a pullback this week. All right, but it hadn't happened yet. So let's see what our weekly premium has looked like so far. Hadn't sold a lot, right? Hadn't sold any premium this week. Look at this. But we have closed trades of $161.98. So let's see what our payday thing is going to go today. So first of all, we're going to go to our credit spreads. We're going to see if there's something we can close here, right? So as we look up, we see a few of these have been on for 30 days. Those are the Cameron Skinner trades that we can take off. So, well, first of all, this is a USO trade, right? It's a $3 wide put spread that I sold thinking that oil was going to go up. And if we look at that one, I think I was down on this trade $3 today. So USO, okay, so I'm down $7.50 on that one altogether. So I could close it, I could take that loss, but I'm thinking that I've got several more days in this. Let's see. Well, it's got 14 days left in it, and it's a defined risk trade. What should I do? It's almost at a scratch. I may take it off. Let's work on other things first. Let's work on our SPX. So what's our Cameron Skinner trade that we need to take off? Let's see. That is. And the reason I hadn't been putting on Cameron Skinner trades, other than maybe moving to Tastyworks, is because they're taking up so much buying power that I'm using too much buying power in those. But boy, those have, we hadn't had a loser on those yet, have we? So it's saying now that I should close the 3,600, the 3590 with 21 days to go. 3,600, 3590. So let's close that.
Daddy got something for you.
Did you get something for me, baby? Oh my gosh, it's a pig. Is that a birdhouse?
Yeah.
Y'all look at that. Is that the cutest thing? It's a pig birdhouse. Look, it's got a little, where'd y'all get that at?
At the store?
Oh, at the store?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Let's hang it up today and hopefully get some birds in there.
Okay.
We hung a hummingbird feeder up yesterday. We were so excited. All right, what was that, y'all? The 3,600, 3,590? What, baby? Oh, I love it. She's so excited, y'all. So let's close the 3,600, 3,590. What's the 3,590 right there? And I'll bet you it's going to say we can close it for a nickel, and I bet we can. So let's try. Every time I close these, it says a nickel, and then I have to move it up to a dime. Well, this one's saying 10 cents, so let's see if we can close it for 10 cents. Come on, Slowpoke. Give it to me. Give it to me. Here we go. 10 is the mid. Let's see if we can get out of it for that. Because keep in mind, we haven't been getting but what, $30 for these things. So is anybody doing the Cameron Skinner trade, by the way?
I am not, but that is something I'm going to start doing after I retire.
Yeah, I'm doing them, but I haven't gotten down to 30 days yet.
Ain't got the 30 days, Dwayne? Yeah, okay. Look at it, it's gonna make me bump it up to 15. I don't want to go to 20, but I do need to close it if I'm gonna stay by the rules, right? And that's what Cameron did. He stayed by the rules. So let's see, we got a working order. Let's move it up to 15. And again, if you wanted to, you can work these things, let them work. You don't have to be in as big a hurry as I am. I think it's good for, during our class session for you to see the fields though. Well, let's go up to 15, see if we get it. So that'll be 1726. Come on, get me out. I don't want to go to 20. 1726. There we go. So we're out. So I'll go find it here. Y'all help me remember 1726. We'll delete all this garbage. It's slowing my sheet. So let's move it over. We got out for 15 cents, 1726. 15 cents. I know there's a problem. It's like watching paint dry. But I think what I told you is we will have our session on Monday. I mean, I am not letting a colonoscopy slow me down. 15 cents and 1726 was our.
Look what else I got you.
What'd you get me, baby? You got me something else? What? Let me see.
I only got you.
Oh, okay. What is that you got in your hand?
That's mine.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Let me show everybody that. Is that what kind of a candy thing is that?
It's a marshmallow.
Oh, a
It's a
marshmallow.
marshmallow lollipop.
Oh boy. Well,
Can
you enjoy
open it for
that.
me?
Yeah, I opened it for you. Hold on a second.
Has a bow on it.
Not like I got anything else to do. Here. It's got a bow on it. You
Mom.
gonna eat that now?
Yeah.
That's a big old marshmallow, girl, for a little bitty girl. Hey, see if Mama gets some scissors and get that off. That's gonna be tough for Daddy to get into. So we did good on that one, y'all. We made a, let's see, make sure that's right. We made a 66 profit on that one. That's good. All right, we'll take that. So we'll go over here and we say we got out of it today, which is the 16th, which is the day that my uncle died of his colonoscopy in 2012. Not that I'm thinking about that in the back of my head, but of course I am. Yeah, it's like, so we'll call this a 50% profit close. And I'll show you later how, at the end of the year, I'll look at these stats, right? I'll look at what we did as far as, like keeping a record of how we did. So the spreadsheet maintains all of that, or it's supposed to. So let's make this all green. And then we'll go see if we got our profits taken care of there. Yeah, make it green, make it green, make it green. All right, make that green. So we go to weekly premium. What do we look like? Weekly premium. Now we're at $227 for the week in closed profits. Okay, realized profits. All right, so then now here's where the big stuff happens, right? We'll get out of that. We'll go to our equities trades. And here's where, oh boy, look at this, y'all. Our short-term ones are doing just fine. Look at this. Y'all see this? We've only got one, which is Apple, that's at a loss for the week. So this now that looks good. The marshmallow baby. So I want to go before we do this. This is what I should have been doing the whole time. We want to make sure that we're able to pay for these things, right? And so the spreadsheet keeps up with the weekly premium requirement for you and I to make sure that these diagonals are paid for, right? And it keeps up with the number of weeks that we have remaining. See that? We got 18 weeks on that, and it shows us what we got to be pulling in each week to make that at least a break even. So why don't we take a snippet of that, if my snipper will work. The gentleman who cut my grass, he's having a medical procedure this week. He's having a vasectomy. And I said, God, man, I don't know if I'd rather have my procedure. I'm not exactly sure which one would be more looking forward to. All right, so now we've got everything so we can see how much premium we have to sell, see if this makes a difference when we start closing some of these trades. So we'll go back to equities so we can close these babies up. So let's start down the line. Diamonds, it's a 99% winner. Should be able to close that for a penny. So let's go here and close our diamonds. Yeah, I do not do with medical procedures, and I have to take that cream to put on me when they give me a shot or anything that I bought off Amazon. It's a numbing cream. Oh, it's so good. What am I doing, y'all? Is it diamonds to start with? I think so. So let's close this diamond position, the short put. We still got 154 days on our long put. Let's close her down. Create closing order. Now you can do a rolling order too, right? I mean, you can certainly do that. I just like closing most of them and just redoing them. So close that one for a penny. And the most that you can lose on these are the original debt paid for the loan anyway, right? So your risk is totally defined in these. So let's go and open this up. record our little profit. We'll take up this. Is anybody doing the diagonals by chance? Anyone doing these trades?
Look what I got too. I got this too. Dad, look what I got too.
What you got too, baby? She's all excited. It's Friday at the Gaines house. Oh my gosh. Let me show everybody that. What is that, what is that thing?
It's a flamingo.
A flamingo. Wow. That's pretty.
Show on my book.
Oh, you got a book too? It looks like Mama went on a spinning spree.
What's up?
It has sausages.
What, Beth? Lily went on a spinning spree. Beth said
Yeah.
she didn't go on a spinning spree that
That,
Lily did.
like the side, whatever you want to call it, between the kitchen and the living room.
We'll mute Jim while he's on his little call there. All right, so we got out of this at a 99% profit, almost 100% profit. We'll put our date in there of 4/16/21. So we made $190 on that one. Yay, yay. Yay, yay, yay. So we'll call that 50% profit. Then we'll figure out how much money we got to spread. So we would think that since we made $190 of profit, that whatever that weekly amount is that we need to bring in would have gone down, right? Let's see if that's indeed the case. We'll make this green. All right, so let's bring up our snippet.
Yeah, look inside of it. Look, there's a height.
There's a Hoyt inside the book. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. You can write Daddy a little love letter. Huh? So Diamonds said that we need to bring in $184 every week to pay for that, right? 184. So now let's go to our basis tab, and hopefully that's down a little bit. As we close our diamond trade, diamond. Well, it's about the same thing in the 184.28. That should have changed, right? Let's see, did it change at all? If not, I may go, Bob, you got to get in and make sure your 184.28 stayed exactly the same. That's interesting. Which means I need to look at that, right? Because I would have assumed, and that's a good thing that we're doing. Let's see. So diamonds, open profit and loss, that turned to 0. That should have turned realized profit and losses more. Okay, I'll play with it and see, because I would have thought that would have made it go down a little bit. All right,
I'm having the same issue in my spreadsheet as well, Bobby. There's something about that formula I'm not sure. So it's not just you.
All right, let me see what the formula is. So if A5 is blank, it's blank. Otherwise, it's U5, the adjusted basis, divided by K5. What the crap is K5? How many weeks we got remaining? So U5 divided by K5. So we know K5 should change. U5, adjusted basis. All right, let's go to that and see what that is. Adjusted basis is N5. So N5 is the original debit that we took, right? So N5 minus Q5, which is the open or profit loss on the long option. So we were losing 1,700 on that. So the original basis minus that, minus S5. Okay, S5 is the realized profit and losses that we just took, minus the open profit and loss on short trades. Oh, I see. So if we, it just shifted, right? That's why it didn't change, because it took in. Okay, Rick, here's the neat thing. We need to see if this changes like from week to week. I love Daddy. I miss Daddy very much. Oh, give me kisses. Mwah. Okay, baby. So sweet. So here's what it did today, Rick, is that it it just moved our open profit and loss on short trades, and we moved that to the realized column. So this would not have changed today, but we're thinking that it might change. You know, I'm seeing some change here, right? There you go. You're seeing changes here. So that will stay static today, but hopefully it will change over the course of time. Because what it did today is we just moved profit from an open trade to a realized trade. So there was no change there. Okay, now I think I'm looking, but I think I'm going to save this little deal here to make sure as we go through next week that these numbers are indeed going down as we collect more profits on the new trade. All right, I think I got it explained. So we know we need to bring in $184 on our diamond trade. So let's do it. Do it. So we'll go to diamond. We're going to go 7 days out. We're doing these on the put side. And we've been doing so many butterflies. We got butterfly checked, but we're going to go there. We're going to go $184. What I got to have. So I can't do that one. I need to do this one for $225. We could do that one, right? But we're trying to chip away at this thing. So let's do 7 days out. Let's copy that first. And let's sell the puppy. And we get, it's a 12-cent spread. I'm not even going to mess with it today. I'm just going to do it. Because we got a lot to do today. Let's see if we get filled. We should. Yep. So we're filled for 287. Let's go put her in. We'll go back to the equities tab. I had some psychology to talk to y'all about today too, but in the middle of doing these trades, it's hard for me to focus on the psychology aspect. But what I wanted to talk about is risk. Y'all, you and I must take risk in order to make money. Some people want to trade riskless. You can't do that. We have to take risk, right? It is something that you and I have to do. You and I have to leave the cave every morning. And some mornings we find a dinosaur and we clunk him over the head and drag him back to the cave for the family to eat. Sometimes when we go out, we don't find a dinosaur. But that doesn't mean that the next day that we curl up in the fetal position and stay inside, right? You and I have got to go out every day looking to club the dinosaur. And, you know, I've talked to people and they said, well, yeah, but I could lose money on this trade. Of course you can. If you don't want to lose money over time, you know, and you don't want to take risk, then bury your money under your house, right? Bury it.
Dad, do you want pancakes for lunch?
Yes, I do want pancakes for lunch. Boy, that sounds good. With sugar-free syrup. So that's a 50 Delta, right? But we've got to take risk. I mean, y'all, you and I are looking for alpha, right? Alpha is outperforming the market. And if we're not looking for alpha, then we're just beta. And who wants to be a beta, right? If I was a beta, I'd have never married Beth. You know, if I'd have been just a pansy weensy, not asking her out, not asking her to marry me. You all are married, I think. You know, we're all here. Hey, you've done the work, right? You went out and found your gal, so to speak. So in trading, it's the same way. You don't want to be the beta. You want to be the alpha. If you want to be the beta in trading, go and buy the S&P 500. That's what you should do. Buy the S&P 500. But that's not who we are. What did I buy that for, y'all? I'm trying to talk psychology at the same time, but it just got me to thinking, we have 227. We have got to leave that cave every day and try, now you may adjust your tools every day. You may go from a club to a spear. That's good. All right, so let's look at our diamonds now. So we go and let's see how we're doing now. We got, where am I going? Weekly premium. Let's see how weekly premium's doing. Okay, so now we're up to $418, and now we've sold 226 bucks of premium. All right, so let's go back to equities. Let's keep getting that 400 going up, up, up in the right direction. So now we got our Qs. That's at 2 cents. So we're going to close the 335 Q. Okay, we can do that because we like Fridays, right? That's our payday. Payday on Friday. So let's go open our Q. 335 is the one we're going to close. There she is. Hey, little girl. So 2 cents. Let's get out of that for 2 cents. And we should get filled. There we go. Out at 2. Thank you very much. So 335. Thank you, Mr. Q, for assisting us this week. We are appreciative of your efforts. So we take that out, we put in 2 cents. If anyone ever asks us for our 2 cents, we know where to give it. So in other words, trading is not for pansies, right? It's not for the weak of heart. Most of us have blown out accounts. And what did we do? Did we quit? Crap, no, we didn't quit. We got up the next day, we put on our tool belt, and we started again. And that's what we got to do, y'all, right? But we're doing it in an intelligent, responsible method. I mean, we're just not going out, into a den of T-Rexes, right? We're trying to isolate the dinosaur to get him away from the rest of his buddies so that we can take him out. We got a better chance of isolating a single dinosaur than taking on the whole dinosaur. And maybe that's why we don't do 100 different strategies, right? Maybe we've got them in our pocket for different situations, but you and I are precision hunters with the dinosaur. Y'all remember watching Land of the Lost back in the day? Oh man, I love that show. With what were the sleaze stacks, or what were they called, sleaze? Oh man, I used to watch that on Sunday morning. Mama would make some salmon biscuits and gravy. If y'all never had a salmon biscuit, oh, some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. That's some people call them salmon croquets. That's in the north, right? We call them salmon patties. And the first time Beth came over and saw my mama, or had my mama's cooking, my mama made some salmon patties for Beth. And Beth almost freaked out because we bought the cans of double Q salmon. Oh, that's the best, right? You get a can of salmon and mama makes salmon patties out of it. And Beth, I said, why didn't you eat any salmons when we was on the way taking her home? And she's like, they had bones in it. I'm like, girl, the bones is the good part. What are you talking about? So we got to sell $218 here to make that break even, right? On the cubes, 218. And so Beth's mama made salmon patties, but she took the bones out. And the bones were the best part. Oh my gosh, that was good stuff. Some of y'all don't have a clue what I'm talking about. So we got to bring in $218. So we can be a little safer here, can't we? So why don't we go out to the 340, 340 for 258, 257. How much we're gonna get for that? Jump on. 259. All right. So we will copy that. Got 259 for it. Put him in. I love payday. Payday. Best making pancakes. What a life. All right. So we closed our queue. We open our queue. Q. Johnny one lot. Control V. What did we say with that? Was 259? God, my memory, y'all. 259, I believe it was. We entered that on the 16th. That was a 40 delta at 7 days to go. And did a short put. And that was the 340. So you can tell the market went up because the one we just closed was 335, right? So this time we closed at 340. We just go where the market goes. There we go. All right, so we'll close that. So now we got to close our 334 on our QQQ2, right? And it's at 2 cents too. So we'll go and we'll close the 334 put. And we'll sell another one. Let me make sure that was 259. Yep, 259. So we'll go through the 334. Right, click the leg. $0.02. It's the mid and the nat, so we'll get to close that out. Come on, baby. 2 cents. There she goes. Hey, we got 1 cent, y'all. Look at that. Price improvement. Why would I go to Tasty Words when I'm getting such great service at Thinkorswim? So we got out of that one and a penny. Let's delete this garbage. I will say this, the AIM spreadsheet doesn't take up as much resources on my computer as this spreadsheet. That's for dang sure. Because when I have just the AIM open, man, it's so much quicker. Look at this, y'all. We made $281 there. How does Daddy do it? But Bobby, you're showing unrealized loss. I got it. I know it. Where are those losses coming from? They're coming from those long options that we have. We know what we're doing. We're cutting the cost of those down. Nobody forget what the whole plan is. We've got a plan here. We know we're taking losses on those. We're making those up by selling these short-term profits, right? And our loss potential on the long options are capped. So we're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. I don't know whose voice I'm doing by doing that, but nonetheless. All right, so we close that one. We are broken records. Now let's see what our profit is per week. Bobby, you're saying you're making $1,000 profit, but you're down 8,000 on your own truck. I got it. We know the plan. We're just not deviating. All right, so let's go see how we're up to now. Y'all know the plan. You know the drill. We're up to $1,014. We're doing great. Matter of fact, I may be able to close a big loser on our micros and have it offset by the profits we're making on these. We're doing so well so far. So let's keep up the game. So now we got to sell another QQQ, and that'll be our QQQ2 plan. How much we got to take in? We got to take in $225. Okay, so let's go do it. We'll probably sell one a little closer to the money and take in our 225. Here we are in our queues. We got to take in 225. We already got one at 340. So I'm going to sell the 341. 341 at 286. Let's see if we get it. 288 would be nice. Come on, baby. Feel me. There we go at 288. So we did that's a 45 delta, 341. Copy that. We're almost finished doing it. We got time. All right, so we're going good. Then we'll do a micro trade. And we might close a loser in micros. We'll see. All right. QQQ. Now remember, to keep our spreadsheet from knowing that this is a different campaign, we're calling this QQQ2, right? We've got two campaigns going. So we sold the 341 put our little option in there, Control V, short put. And the reason I keep up, like I said, it keeps stats on how you do on puts versus calls. That's why we have to do this here. You don't have to, you can take it out. That's a 45 delta, 7 days out, and 4/16/21. Oh gosh, what was it? 288, 289. Let's get it. Bobby can't remember from 1 second to the next. So we got that one for 288. Matt, how are you doing today? Can you talk or you can't talk?
I'm doing okay.
Good. How's our fuel cell doing? Is it coming back up? What's it doing?
It's higher than it was yesterday, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right, y'all. So Apple's our loser, right? Apple's our loser. So let's see what our basis says on Apple. So this is the ones that I'll normally roll. I hate doing it, but let's see. Apple says that we need to take in a premium of only $165. All right. So let's go to Apple. So generally what I do on Apple is I'll do it a roll, right? Because I want to make sure if it's a loser, then I want to make sure we're taking in more credit. We want to, you don't want to do it for a debit. So let's go to Apple. But look at this, P&L on the open of Apple, y'all. I mean, it's our worst one this week. Look at this. We're up $552 on that whole trade. That's what we call high class problems. So let's go to Apple. Here's our in the money call. So we'll say we're going to roll this buddy, create rolling order. So we can bring in a credit. Not traded, believable. So 16th to the 23rd. So we probably got to move strikes, right? So we're going to move it. Let me think. If we're on the call side, probably need to move it. Let's see. There's the one we're buying. So we don't have a one. Okay, that was because of the split. We know that. So what happens if you go to the 132? You get a credit, right? The 39 cents. So that ain't bad, right? So we're rolling it out just a little bit, right? And we're still collecting the credit. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Collect a little credit for the roll. Come on, Apple. We've had good liquidity with everything else. You're not gonna cooperate with me. Let's go down to 35 cents. We know we want a credit. Come on, little girl. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? All right. So we got that one done. So it looks like you and I, just you and I, looks like we closed that one for 270, right? So let's put that in. We closed the one for 270. This one closed it for 270. Rick, what happened to you? You turned into a shadow. I can't see your face no more. 270. So we took a $79 loss there. Oh, dang it. Hurts. But the overall position doing really well. 4, 16, 21. So we take our loss, we make you red. We'll call this other, which should be Bobby is a dork. Bobby is a dork. Bobby is a dinosaur slayer. If I don't go out, how can the kids buy all the junky little stuff that they have if I don't go out and kill a dinosaur? All right, so here we'll call this other. And we'll make this a screeching, ugly Georgia Bulldog red. So nobody likes the Georgia Bulldogs. Where's Ken at? Did he say where he's at today? He wasn't here yesterday. He may have honeydew stuff he's got going on. Got to keep mama happy. All right, so there's our Apple trade, and we've opened our new Apple trade. So let's put this in. AAPL. We did 1. And what did we sell? We sold. Let's go to Apple. Trade Apple. Here's our 154-day trade. Where's my 7-day Apple? There we go. It's in the money. Oh, that's okay. So here's our, we'll copy that. And it's the 132 call. Don't be scared of in the money options. Don't let them freak you out. A lot of people get freaked out. 132 call. Control V. Y'all saw I hadn't been assigned yet, right? What delta was that? We're in the money, probably a 60 or 70 or something. Let's see, what are we? She's thirsty, mama. For the love of God, give that kid something to drink. She's thirsty. So we'll call that 65. My kids are very demanding. I told, hey, they asked Daddy, I say, look, you on your own, man. You want something to drink? We got a garden hose. Got time for all this stuff. I ain't your butler. All right, what did we sell that for? We sold that for, remember, we got to bring in $1.65, but we sold it for, because it's that $1.65, 165 is taking into account, you know, the loss that we've got this week. So we're doing better than we should because we sold that for $3.05. Everybody with me? $3.05. So let's go put that in. $3.05. How sweet it is to be loved by you. She needs something, you know that. Our XSP, y'all. Let's close that and take our $264 of profit at 99 cents. So XSP will shut you down. You'll have served your purpose. Now I can see you, Rick. You were a shadow for a while.
Sorry about that.
Never apologize, Rick. You're fine. You're among friends. XSP. Close this puppy down. Create closing. I almost forgot how to trade options, y'all. It's been so long. This is good. This is good. It makes me re-energized. 2 cents, baby. Get me in. Get me in. Stupid computer. Send. Should get out. We're out at 2 cents. Beautiful. Back to the spreadsheet, which is never a bad thing when you're clocking profits. All right. So we close that for 2 cents. I can remember 2 cents. I can't remember all these other numbers. .02. So it cost us $2.55 to do that. We'll collect our 264 by putting in our nice little end date here for 16/21. And we'll call it 50% profit. Do you know what 2 + 7 is, baby? It's 9. She's on some little game trying to teach her how to do stuff. The problem with our education system, y'all, is we teach kids to focus on what they're bad at instead of what they're good at. What, baby?
4 + 4 is.
4 + 4 is 8.
I was going to say that.
You were about to say that? I know, you smart baby. All right. XSP, now let's lay one out. That's what we do. XSP, we got sell one. XSP, I know we're getting on an hour. It always takes us a little over an hour on payday. So let's go sell us one. First of all, we got to figure out how much do we need to collect. Our little spreadsheet tells us on XSP that we need to get $265. Unbelievable. That's a lot of premium. Let's go get 265. That's where we're going to behave. XSP, we got to sell a put 7 days out for $265. We're going to make this work. Oh my gosh. I got to go right at the money, don't I? 265 right there, baby. I'm all for it. Let's do it. So if we get filled. There we go. 266. Yeah, there's that. And that's the 418. God, can you believe that the S&P 500 is where it's at? Unbelievable. It's crazy. All right, so let's go put it in. We sold the 418. Equities. It sounds like a Greek god or something, right? Equities. Socrates and equities. Come on, don't freeze up on me. Beth, you got my pancakes ready? She loves that. You ever go to IHOP and get their whole grain pancakes? They got more calories than the regular old pancakes. You think you're eating healthy, right? And then they're killing you with calories. What did I do? The 418 put. We're almost finished, y'all. So V. So the short put. Short put. And the delta was what? It's 50. We're right at the money. 7 days out. 4/16/21. Gosh, as my witness, I can't remember what we sold it for. 266, wasn't it? Yeah. 266. But I don't even trust that. I'll have to look or it'll drive me nuts. 266. All right, so that just leaves us with Disney and IWM. So let's go to Disney and let's take our profits. Wow, we ain't got that much profits, $201, right? So let's go get him out of the way. Disney. And I got to check on that price. It'll really drive me nuts. That's my ADHD, or call it. So yeah, 266. All right, let's go to Disney. Take our money there. Take our money and run. Then we got to do some micro adjustments. Close up, little baby. All right, Disney. There you are. -1. So look at there, it's in the money, but we still got a profit. Isn't that wild? I like it. I like it a lot. So let's close it at $1.69. Sure, we could penny, nickel, and dime them, but it'll work out. And hey, we got that at 166. There you go. I can't believe I was thinking of leaving you, Thinkorswim. Why would I do that when you fill me so graciously? 66. Take our $200 so that we can have Burger King tonight. $166, right? $166. 203. There's my number. How much we made on this puppy. So we'll tell them we got out for $16.21. And we'll call this a 50% profit, just barely, but we got it. Even with an in the money option, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid if something goes in the money. We still made 50% profit on that. That is cool. That's the power of volatility, isn't it? There you go, going out of it. I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. All right, let's make this green. It's not easy. Being green. I love me some Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. All right. Jim Henson, y'all. I mean, we wouldn't have Yoda if it wasn't for Jim Henson. All right. So Disney. So we got to sell Disney now. So how much we got to collect in Disney? Spreadsheet tells you all. And it tells me that I got to sell Disney $250 worth. Unbelievable. Let's go collect this $250. Disney. On Disney, we're on the call side. Right? So, wow, look at this, y'all. Decisions. Got some wide spreads and got some different. I want 225 or I want 350. Well, dang it. You know what? I'm going to do the 350. I'm going to be a little bit on the greedy side. So let's do that. See if we can make it work for the week. And we should get filled. We did at 350, 354. Okay. That's a 60 delta. 354. Let me remember that. 354, 354, 354. Oh, Bobby's getting greedy. My old age. Disney. We got one more to go, y'all. Y'all hang in there. We got it. Disney 1. I don't remember what it was. 354 was the credit. Let me go ahead and put that in before I forget it. 354 was the price. 3.54. Short call. And 185 call. And that was a 60 delta. We sold it in the money. Crazy stuff. You ever seen anybody do something so idiotic? All right. Disney. And that just leaves us with IWM. Close her out. Take our profits from here. So bad. Robbing the cradle of all these little profits. All right. IWM. There she is. Yep. Buy one. And what I'm doing too, y'all, is I'm some campaigns doing our broken wing butterflies and things of that nature. So what am I doing? Sending an order to do something. I have no idea what it is. Here we go. So we're out at 5 cents. Thrifty nickel. Take it and run. Then I can't wait to see what our profits are for the week. We've been done good, right? Come on, come back up to me. Come back up to me. So when you take that out, it doesn't know, so you have to manually put in the price. What'd you say, Lily? Well, the pity by the pootie pie. That girl got a language all her own. She pronounces her R's the sweetest. Like there's a girl in her class that's named Charlie, but she also has a boy in her class named Charlie. So she calls girl Charlie Gail Charlie. Gail Charlie. So we're out of this one at 4:16:21. It's a 50% profit if I've ever seen one. And let's go make it all green. And we'll sell that one and we'll be finished with our equity trades. It takes a while, doesn't it? Got a lot in this campaign. Look at this, y'all. On the short side, look, we're on track to do $20,000. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Come on, cursor. It takes so long to get wherever we need to go. We've been finished an hour ago. If we could have had a cursor that works right. All right, here we go. So now we'll go to the basis tab and see how much we got to spend or how much we got to collect in IWM. And it tells us IWM, we got to collect $178. So that was way we know where to go. Right? Let's go to IWM. Let's collect us $178. IWM, we're on the put side, right? Put side. 100 and what was it, $78? Let's go to this 40 delta right here. Sell that put. And look for the fill. There we go, 198. Surprise, surprise. So 198 is what we got filled on. 198. Don't forget it, Bobby. 198, dude. 198. 198. 198. I'm going to put that in first. I will forget it. 198. 1.98. That was IWM. So now we've got all these done, right? We still need to make a decision on what we're going to do with my USO trade. I may just leave it. So which option did we do? Oh no, man. Stop. Put it right here. Bless you, baby. That girl, she sneaks me all the time. I'm like, cover your mouth. She's nasty. Little kids are nasty. Y'all ain't been around them lately. They have not changed. They just sneeze on you, pee on you, crap. I mean, just nasty. What is wrong? I'm not got a multiple rings, dude. What's up? I guess I do. Don't I? Me and Beth had to catch Rooster to get it in yesterday. Oh my gosh, those things are mean as, oh, they're just devils. I had a pair of gloves on. I screamed like a high school cheerleader. Hey, what's wrong? 222 put. Short put. That was a 40 delta, 7 days out. Now we get to look at our little squeezed profits we squeezed out of this. So that was a 40 delta, I think. And 7 days out, 4/16/21. And then we'll go to make our macros and we'll be finished for the day. All right, so that looks good. Look, we're losing on everything except for one. That's typical Bobby, right? Now, anytime you open the credit spread, a credit trade, you're going to be immediately down. It's amazing we're up on the QQQ. All right, so let's look at our weekly premium, see how much profits we squeezed out of those equities for today. Look at us, y'all. We squeezed in $1,600. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, now if we keep from doing stupid stuff, we should be back on track with our account. So now let's go look at our macros real quick, line. So, you know, we've got some losers, y'all. We've got some losers, y'all. But I mean, I want you to think about what I'm thinking about here, right? So we are at a point now that if I brought in 1,600 in realized profits, I can take a $400 loser, right? I can take that off the table. It's my oldest option on the table with 14 days. So why don't we do that? Why don't I take my 40/90 call off with 14 days? That's going to hurt us, but that's fine. And that's a delta adjustment too, y'all. Don't just consider it a loss. It's a delta adjustment. We have too much short deltas. I need to start getting rid of some of these. And you just take the loss. That's what you do. So let's go. You see our MES beta. Our deltas in there are -110. Oh, but look at this, y'all. We made a great improvement. Remember, by doing our equity adjustments, look at this, what we've already done, y'all. We went from 300 negative deltas, and now we're back at -100. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's great. So let's just put that in the spreadsheet and see what it says now. If we're -106 deltas, how bad off are we before we start closing stuff? -106. Freaks and ratios, -106. Come on. See if I can roll without rolling too much here, since my mouse is just slow as garbage. All right, here we go. So let's make that. What did we say we are now? -105. So now let's see what it says that we need to do. Are we still too short? Are we still too short? Oh, I only need 30 now, right? We only need 30. So I may not be as quick to take off that losing trade now. I may just let her go. Let's see. Why don't we first of all, let's take our winner and open another one up. Let's do that. So where's my purple? We got to look for purple. Ugly LSU purple. So go to macros tab. Let's go to our ugly purple. Who's my winner for the day? Who's my winner? My winner, my winner. There you are, $117 of profit on that one. And that one is the 39.65 with 21 days. 39.65 with 21 days. Let's go close you. Macros. 39.65, 21 days. She is on the very top. Closing order. 12.50. I ain't gonna change it. I ain't gonna work it up down. We're just gonna. It is the mid. It is the net. Let's just do it. Right, see if we get filled. We should. 12.50. We'll put her in real quick line. $12.50. 12.50. And I promise I'm trying to be respectful of y'all's time. If you have to go, I understand, but I've got to make these adjustments anyway. So if you can stay around, we'll make it. All right, 416.21. So surely that's a, what is that, a 40% profit, huh? Okay. 40 or 50 on this, I don't know, I'll call it 50. All right, let's make it green. But I actually do think, since we've had such good profits this week, we're at 1,700 now. I think I could easily absorb a loss on one of those and get my deltas a little back into the line. So these are the decisions you got to make, right? Look at loss, move on. So where's my bigger one? Where's my oldest trade? That's the one we'll probably take. And that is the 4070. 4070, 14 days. Is that my only 14-day trade? Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. So let's close that. Let's take the loss on it. Let's absorb it. Our account can absorb it. All right. Current days in trade, 14. We're down almost 500 bucks, but we're going to easily absorb that with the profits we took on everything else. So let's sort it by days. We've got a couple of them down there. There's my 4070. Create closing order. Now remember, you can roll it, right? You can roll it out, collect additional credits and all of that, but I'm more looking toward just getting a delta adjustment. Wow, that's a big difference between the mid and the NAT on that, isn't it? But you know what? Let's get out of it. Let's if we're gonna get price improvement, we'll let my broker do that for me. So let's see what we got. All right, so we got out at 120.25. No price improvement. Thank you very much. So 40.70, 120.25. Yep. Let's go over here. Take that out. So that hurt our little stats for the week, but it's a week that we can easily absorb that with the booked profits that we have on everything else. So we go here and we go 416.21. Take our loss and we'll see how bad it looks after we've done it. We'll call this other. And then let's make one more trade and then we'll be done. And we'll see what our week looks like. All right, little bird, you are out of the flock. We have kicked you to the curb. I hate calls. Y'all see why I hate calls? I hate them. Hate them. Sometimes I need them. Sometimes they need me. But I hate those books. Gosh, I hate them. All right. I may hate puts when we go to a bear market, right? So let's see how bad that hurt us. So now our weekly premium, we only made 1,200 this week. Look at us. And y'all, we only need to sell $56 more of premium to get 100%. Now this is working out quite nicely. So why don't we do this? Let's go sell a micro and then we're done. Where we're going to sell it? Well, we know we're going to go closest to 60 days without going over. So here we go. Closest to 60 without going over. My spreadsheet is probably recommending 10 delta, but I know that I can absorb, I need, a little higher delta, right? So I'm gonna go, well, first of all, let's see what our delta is on the micros now. Macros. Now our delta's at negative 76, and we're negative 74. Much better in line, right? Much better in line. Now look in line. Yeah, we closed winners today. Don't be fooled by this saying, "Oh, you're down 9,240." Well, of course we are. We just took off the winning trades. We took off a bunch of winning trades. What do you think that's going to show? Well, where's it coming from? It's coming from the Qs, 4,000, that long option, right? It's coming from the long option in Disney, the long option in Diamond, that we are, selling weekly premium to cut those down. So I don't want anyone freaking out. Bobby, you said you made $1,000, but you're down nothing. Yeah, I got you. It's not a card game, y'all. It's not a shell game. It's what we're doing. All right, so let's go sell our micro. 42 days. And we'll sell up to a 30 delta to get my things in line. Right there she is. So I will right click on that, copy it, and let's sell the 40, 50. 42 days out. Fill me, fill me, fill me. Yeah, filled at 42.50. So 42 days out. While I'm recording this, anybody got any questions for today? Any question on anything we've done or why I did something a certain way? Anything at all?
Bobby, I was wondering, I don't know if you have time just to stay for a few minutes or if we can do it sometime this afternoon. I had a question. I didn't want to take the session time. A question on the basis tab. I'm still not clear as far as how much premium to sell per week.
Okay, gotcha. And what we need to do on that, Rick, is to make sure it is changing, from day to day and week to week, to make sure that we do have the formula correct. Because certainly I could have something wrong there. Why don't we do this, Rick? I've got a 1:30 appointment. Why don't we let me look over it and make it kind of double check the formula, and then let's get together, sometime. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
No
but
problem.
we definitely need to bring that to the radar and make sure that thing is set up right and correctly. So are you doing those trades yet, Rick, or have you done that, or?
Yeah, well, they're hedges. I have one, I consider them hedges. It's a diagonal, but still it's one on DIA and one on SPY.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, if I was going to do any, right, those are the ones. Now, the poor thing is the hedges are there, but it's not working so far. It's working on the short weekly trades, right, where we're cutting that amount down every month or every week. But the longer term options certainly are losing on the up move. All right, let's see what was that I got into that for. Let's see. Monitor, gosh, 17 orders today, y'all. No wonder it took us an hour and a half. All right, so we got into that one for 42.50. Let's record that. We'll do it one more time at our little spreadsheet. Make sure we're on track. And then we'll find out what our deltas are. And then we'll run 42.50. There we go. All right, so weekly premium as we leave it is at, okay, so we brought in $1,255 in profits. We sold 107% of the premium that we needed to sell. And let's go to our Greeks and see what we were able to chop down our deltas to, and we'll pop it in there one more time. So now look at this, y'all. we went from negative 300 to negative 61. I mean, how can we do better than that? I don't think we can. And most of that was from those, our weekly equity trades. So if we go back to Greeks and ratios, let's type in the negative 61 and see how close we are to be back in line. So there it says we need to add 30 shares of SPY. So let's go and add this in, just trying to see what the final result is from the People's Court and Judge Wapner. My cousin saw Judge Wapner, God rest his soul, in Arizona on the streets. He was shopping in Tucson, and she said he had the nicest legs. Oh, how interesting. Who would have thought Judge Wapner had nice legs? Now that's coming from my cousin. You know, she's a lady, and I would have never said, oh, wow, you've got nice legs. Now, Beth's grandma, y'all won't believe this. She's like 96 years old. She got the best legs on I've ever seen, other than maybe Tina Turner. Look at this, y'all. Ta-da! Hey, I think we need to do a
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
all right, so we're delta neutral. All right, good. Rick, I will look over that, let you know what I find, and let's all just have a great weekend. All right, thanks for joining me today.
Bobby, real fast.
Yeah,
Where do you log your broken wing butterflies again?
yeah, I did it on the credit
I
spread.
opened one today.
Oh, good. Look at you.
Okay.
I like it. Is it, you were kind of in the one that we were talking about the other day, yesterday? Yeah, I put them in, man. I put them
yeah,
in
it's
credit spreads.
okay. I see that.
Yep.
I did the 41, 45, 41, 55, and the 41, 60.
Uh-huh.
They were probably close. I should have done the 65 instead, but
I got you, Roxy.
oops.
Here you go.
What credit did you get for that?
40.
40? Good. Matter of fact, I need to look, see if I've got any, anything expiring today. You know, sometimes I forget these things and I'll have a -1 on there. Let's say days left in trade. And Matt, you can, if you want to put in the combined option name in there, you know, for a broken wing butterfly, you can do that. You can change this. Let's see. You can go in here. Did you do it in, well, yeah, if you're going to, so you can go,
Tasty.
yeah, but you still, if you want to pull it in from, you know, Thinkorswim, you can change this spread from single to butterfly. And then just copy on any of them and then put your strikes in, right? So you can right click on any of these, you know, where you're at, and then just in the formula, just change your strikes up.
Okay, let me see if I can figure that out.
If you have any problem with it, just let me know. Just right click here, you know, anywhere on the line, and then paste it in there, and in that little formula or option name, just change it to your strikes. If you have any problem with it, just let me know.
Okay. Let me
Matter-
try it. So
Matter of
just
fact,
copy.
Yep. Yeah, we can walk through it later, whatever. All right, guys, y'all have a great weekend, okay? Say hi to Sock Puppy. Hey, Sock Puppy.